With good news for today from Baptist Press, I'm Brandon Porter. A Southern Seminary student in Louisville, Kentucky, is keeping a close eye on the Russian invasion of Ukraine. Vlad Runkovsky grew up in Ukraine, and many of his closest family members are still there. His father is a pastor and helping to lead Urban Bible Church. The church is connected in partnership with Carmel Baptist Church in Charlotte, North Carolina. The reality of this conflict is very severe and very real, Runkovsky said. What is being portrayed in the American media is true. It's not exaggeration. It is as bad as they say it is. Relief efforts from the church include assisting in the evacuation process for those fleeing, as well as providing church members and civilians with food and shelter in the church basement. To learn how you can help with relief efforts, visit sendrelief.org. More than a decade ago, Michael and Traci Byrd moved out of a rough inner-city neighborhood in St. Louis, swearing they'd never go back. But God called them to return and plant Faith Community Bible Church. Their mission is to care for people who feel abandoned. The neighborhood, which is 95% African American, has a high poverty rate, a high crime rate, and mostly single-parent homes. All people have the same heart condition in small towns and in the big urban centers, Michael said. We all need the same Jesus. The Byrds pray the Lord will continue to open hearts to the gospel as they serve in St. Louis.
Good News for Today is made possible through our friends at the Voice of the Martyrs, a nonprofit organization that serves persecuted Christians around the world. Founded in 1967 by Richard and Sabina Wurmbrand, VOM is dedicated to inspiring believers to deepen their commitment to Christ and to fulfill His Great Commission, no matter the cost. Find out more and sign up for their free monthly magazine at vom.org/goodnews.
In a first-person piece on Baptist Press, Texas Baptist leader Jayson Larson encourages people to resist the fear they may face when sharing their faith. Larson acknowledges that it might be intimidating to engage someone about Jesus Christ, but he says there are some ways we can overcome our fears. First, he encourages people to pray. He says Christians should ask God for courage to be obedient and ask God to give them opportunities to share. He also encourages people to prepare to share their faith. The more you view life through a spiritual lens, the more you'll equip people to dwell in the peace Christ promises when the next storm comes. I believe there's a heavy guilt carried daily by followers of Jesus, including pastors and church leaders who feel like they've missed the mark when it comes to evangelism, he writes. No matter what has happened in the past, God will put people all around you today who need to meet Jesus. Read the full article at baptistpress.com. Thanks for listening to Good News for